What is going on, guys? Today is a great day, and it's a great day for one reason. We are going spearfishing. Now, we're heading out offshore a couple miles, and our goal today is to try to get a big cobia. Now, cobia are typically found on the backs of big fish like stingrays and turtles and that type of stuff. Now, typically also they're found on some wrecks. So today we're going to a couple different wrecks. We're gonna dive on them and we'll see if we can find one and big enough to shoot. Once we do that, we're gonna bring it back in, hopefully clean it, hopefully cook it. And if you guys are seeing this portion of the video, that means we were successful. Now, I don't know what's gonna happen. You never know. That's the beauty and fun aspect of going offshore. I know one thing though. The boat's full of gas, we have spear guns in the boat, we got a couple guys that are ready to get in the water, and we're about to get out there and have a good time. Hopefully we complete our mission. Either way, I'm a happy camper today.
Guys, that is about as big as they come here in the Gulf. We're gonna take this thing back to the boat.
Let's go.
Oh, I got that on
I lost it, bro.
Just get out and go, okay? Let's go! Hold on. Dude, I know. It's about 1,000 groupers trying to eat it. What a fun, that was awesome. Fish! Holy crap! It doesn't fit. You know, only spent a couple hours out there, but we got our target species, which was the cobia, and it took a while. I mean, I was swimming around, I was looking around, and eventually, in the end, you know, we're just swimming on the surface, and 5 of them just appear out of the depths. I was like, boom, dude, what are they doing? And then the biggest one I saw, I just took my gun and I just took like a shot, and it was a bad shot. It went through the stomach, and the fish almost tore off. I mean, you saw me fight that thing. The fish got all over me. I got all scratched up, but.
All right, guys, so we're just now making it back to dock. As you can tell, we got storms brewing. Freaking looks like Armageddon up there in the sky.
Now in the summertime we get a lot of storms here, and they get very bad because they start inland, and when they hit the water's so warm they just blow up. So you always got to be careful, and typically in the afternoon that's when they happen. So just be careful, always keep an eye on it. And now since we're getting a little dicey, we're heading back to shore just to be safe. So we'll be back in about 2 minutes, and then we'll clean that fish and we'll show you guys what to do with it. So all right guys, so how about that for a day on the water, huh? We got our huge cobia. I can barely lift this thing. There's a bit of cartilage there, right up towards the head. Let that knife do the work. Come right down. Stick it out. And then you just want to hold them up while you cut. Now cobia, just like mahi and a lot of other fish, they have these pronounced ridges in the middle of the backbone. So as you're cutting, you're just going to be able to free it to those ridges, and I'm going to show you how to really get those out too. We're actually going to show you a way to do this. So insert your knife there, just like you would clean it. Run your knife all the way down until you're back to where you were, you know? So free it just like you would before. You just cut to try to get above that. Here, you want to let your knife go up and then down, up, down, up, down, and that really makes sure you get everything out of it. Some pin bones there you got to cut through. Then you just want to follow it down, just like that. All right, so there's one side right there. Beautiful fillet. Now, of course, like all fish, you're gonna have some pin bones and stuff you gotta cut out. I'm gonna do the other side in a minute because we're about to get hit by some pretty bad storms here. So we're gonna take this inside. I'm gonna show you guys something easy you can do, and we'll cook it up. All right, guys, back in the kitchen. So this is our fillet of the cobia that we caught today. Now, I'm trying to, I'm sort of figuring this out as I go. I don't really have an idea what I'm gonna do, but I know this, that it's a very thick piece of fish. So I'm gonna fire up the oven. I'm gonna put this thing at about 350 degrees, get that thing fired up. And I was thinking, just by throwing it in the pan, we'll get a nice surface on both sides, and then we'll complete it in the oven. So let's figure it out. This is a lot of fish. The majority of it will probably just go ahead and have to freeze. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of separate the top loin here. Right now, they always have a little bit of a bloodline. Typically people might leave them in. I like to just try to trim out as much as I can, just because we have so much fish. You can take your time here and make sure you're just getting the best parts of the fish. All right, guys, so we got a change of plans. So I just got a phone call from one of the guys that I went diving with today, who are coming over for dinner, and now everybody wants cobia sandwiches. So I took the large pieces that we had, right, and I just split them in two. Makes them a little thinner, a little easier to deal with, kind of make them, what do they call it, sandwich sized. So we have these little pieces ready to go. So kind of, changing our recipe here, but we'll just adjust as time goes. So we're just kind of having fun with it. I noticed that I was lacking quite a bit of things. I was lacking, the stuff to make the breading. So we're just gonna kind of do something different here. So we're just gonna season up our flour a little bit, get some spice in there. We'll take some crushed red pepper, gives it a little bit of more kick.
Get that all up in there. Make that fall in love, just like that. Mix it around a little bit. And then we're just gonna do some salt and pepper, because I think this has enough salt in it, so we don't want to overdo it and risk this little Parmesan truffle blend. Put some in there, you know. To be fair, I don't think that's ever made anything taste bad, so put a little bit in there. Mix that together, just like that. Yes, I have washed my hands. Thank you for asking. Take these beautiful pieces of cobia, beautiful pieces of fish right here. We'll just get them all up in there. Get all that on there. And then just put them like that, so. All right guys, so all we did now was we just put a little bit of butter, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna combine that with, I have an idea. So the other day, I got this stuff here. It's made by Gridelli, which is basically this Italian import company in Europe. And they got some good stuff from Italy. And this stuff right here is olive oil with some spice. So we're gonna take this, we're just gonna combine that with the butter. It's got a wonderful flavor, gives it a little bit of kick. And it just combined with what else we did, this should be such a delicious. And it's got a really nice smell to it too. So again, Gridelli, they are the ones that make it, and I think they're gonna start importing it to the US or something like that, hopefully, because this stuff would sell like freaking hotcakes. When they have a nice surface on them, we'll on both sides, we're gonna take the fish, we'll put it in the oven just to complete the cooking, and then we should have a pretty good meal here. So we're gonna take that little spicy oil, just to finish it up, put a little dollop on each one, just like that. We're gonna put it in at about 350 degrees for about 10 minutes. And then when they're done, all the juices have, you know, sealed up, and it's gonna be, I mean, cobia, it's about the best tasting fish there is, so we'll show you guys that when it's done. I don't care who you are or if you like fish or not, but that looks about as good as it can look. So we're done with that, and then we just did some green beans in the oven, something simple. Got some fries, got some buns.
Homemade tartar sauce.
So, homemade tartar sauce, courtesy of Mr. Rob. So we got that. Grab one of these. Got a beautiful piece of fish right there. I mean, this fish was swimming about 2 hours ago, so pretty good result for today. So we're gonna enjoy this fish, guys. We're gonna, you know, we got more videos coming up and a lot more fun stuff coming up. But this was a successful day, and we'll see you guys next time.